As a teacher, I taught all the levels. I taught elementary school, junior high school, college, and graduate work. I love to teach. I wouldn't teach if I didn't have to, because I would prefer painting, but I nonetheless enjoy teaching. And the place that was just the most wonderful place to teach was Sarah Lawrence College. When I was there, it was a women's college, and these gals were just really smart and very interesting. And it was actually my first experience teaching at a college. By the way, as a point of interest, my roommate, the man I shared my office with, was Bill Rubin, who was the curator of painting at the Museum of Modern Art, and we became pretty good friends. Oh, another thing about Sarah Lawrence College, they had works of art hanging in my office. I had a Franz Kline hanging in the office, a Joseph Albers, and one other, I can't remember. But teaching there was just wonderful. This is what I thought teaching really was. Later, I went to some other second-rate colleges, and I was astounded to find out how really dull-witted the students were, particularly compared to these great gals at Sarah Lawrence College. Also, I should say that one of the members of the faculty whom I got to know pretty well was Joseph Campbell, who wrote The Hero with a Thousand Faces and The Key to Finnegan's Wake, and so forth. One of the things that was interesting to me as a teacher was the necessity of taking complex ideas and putting them in simple language. It didn't have to be that simple for the Sarah Lawrence gals, because they were not simple-minded, and when you have money, you can travel. So they were well-traveled and worldly and very intelligent. But nonetheless, some ideas I had to go over these ideas, and in so doing, I cleared up or put into simple language for myself many of great ideas. And I used to call them my intellectual frozen food packages. You get them all stored away here, oh, I need A2. Okay, here's how it would come. And there's nothing wrong in that. I don't think there's anything wrong in that at all. I think all college teachers do this. If you didn't do this, you have to keep free and loose and be spontaneous, which I think I was. But at the same time, I was able to call upon ideas that were worked out and clear and made clear. I taught at Montclair State which was also a very nice place to teach. I met some wonderful people there. The only thing I didn't like about the college, I'm politically an independent, and everybody was a liberal, and I think it was, I don't think it was the right thing. I think and I still do think that something should be done to have a more balanced faculty. Because I can tell you that, Joseph Campbell, this is a good case in point. Joseph Campbell was a devout conservative. Almost to the point of, sometimes you hear some of the things he would say, what? Really conservative. And yet he was the star of the college. And there were several other conservatives at Sarah Lawrence, although conservatives are rare on college campuses. I wouldn't advocate a college campus which was all conservative either. I think it would be a better college if it had a balance. Now you ask me, what is it that the college should do for art students? Well, if you were Picasso, you would say, don't go to an art school. Picasso did not believe that people should go to art schools. Well, maybe there are some artists where that would apply. I'm not one, and I don't believe that. In other words, I believe that college can help and serve serious artists. There are a lot of serious artists who have gone to college. I think Frank Stella is a very extraordinarily articulate man and college student, and many others. But when I went to New York State Teachers College, what I got of significance was an exposure to great art. Exposing a student to great art is important. I do not believe that to me, a good education is not when a teacher offers his students the formulas to his art, but to find out what the truth within is for the student is. What is the truth within you? What an artist does is he finds a truth within, and then he finds a language of expression for that truth. And the language of expression suits the process of finding that truth within. And finding that stimulating a student to find the truth within is what a college should do. And to do this, offer as many possibilities as possible.